Today, I have an absolute treat for you, a mouth-watering Tawa Paneer recipe, which is a popular Indian dish bursting with aromatic spices and creamy goodness. Sautéed with colorful bell peppers, this rich and creamy vegetarian delight is a must-try for paneer lovers. If you are a fan of Indian cuisine, you are in for a real treat. Let's start cooking without any further delay. But before we begin, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. First, let's make the flavorful base gravy, which forms the foundation of this dish. In a heated pan, you need to add 2-3 tablespoons of oil. As the oil warms up, add in 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds and saute it for a few seconds. Next, we are going to add a bay leaf, half an inch of cinnamon stick, 1 black cardamom, a couple of cloves, some black peppercorns, and 2 green cardamom pods. Saute them for a few minutes and then let the spices infuse in the oil with their incredible flavors. Now, add cashew nuts and saute. Then add 3 medium-sized onions sliced. Add 1 inch of roughly chopped ginger, 4 to 5 garlic cloves, and 2-3 roughly chopped green chilies. These ingredients will make a beautiful blend of aromatic spices and ingredients. Next, add a teaspoon of red chili powder, a teaspoon of coriander powder, a quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder, a teaspoon of cumin powder, and a half a teaspoon of salt. Mix everything well. Then add some water so the spices don't burn. I'm using warm water here. You can use any water you like. Let it cook for a couple of minutes until the spices are cooked. Now toss in 3 roughly sliced medium-sized tomatoes. Cook for a minute. And then add half a cup of water. Mix it again. Cover the pan with the lid. Now let it simmer over medium-low heat for about 4 to 5 minutes or until the tomatoes are soft and oil begins to separate. Once that's done, remove the bay leaf and cinnamon stick and allow the mixture to cool down. Once the mixture is cooled, transfer it to a blender or a food processor and blend until you achieve a smooth consistency. Feel free to add a bit of water if needed. Our rich and flavorful base gravy is ready. Set it aside for now. Let's now saute some veggies to add a delightful crunch to our tawa paneer. In a separate pan, heat 2 teaspoons of oil, add onion petals, green bell pepper, and optionally some yellow bell pepper, all cut into squares. Saute until they become slightly tender but still crunchy. By the way, if you are enjoying this recipe, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more delicious content. Now, let's move on to creating the main gravy for our tawa paneer. In the same pan, heat 1 teaspoon of oil and 1 tablespoon of butter. Once it's sizzling, toss in 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 3 to 4 finely chopped green chilies, and 8 to 10 ginger juliennes. Let them sizzle and infuse the butter with their flavors. Add the chopped onions and saute until they are transparent. Add 1 teaspoon of butter to the center. When it starts to melt, add the turmeric powder, Kashmiri red chili powder, and salt. Mix it well and cook for a couple of minutes. You can adjust the spice level to your liking by adding more or fewer green chilies and red chili powder. Now pour in 1 cup of base gravy. Stir well and simmer for a few minutes until the flavors blend together. Add tomato ketchup for a slightly tangy flavor and mix. This is an optional step. Now add crushed kasuri methi, garam masala powder. Mix well and cook for a few more minutes. Add the sautéed vegetables and mix well. Then add the diced paneer and mix gently. Cook for 2-3 minutes. Lastly, add 1 tablespoon of butter for that aromatic richness and a handful of fresh coriander leaves and toss. Garnish your tawa paneer with chopped coriander leaves, spring onion greens, and grated paneer. Enjoy your delicious hot tawa paneer with naan, roti, or rice. But before we dig into this delicious dish, here's a tip. You can use colorful bell peppers to make your dish visually enticing. The gravy is a real time saver, so I have made a little extra. You can also prepare some extra base gravy and freeze it for future recipes. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more tasty recipes. That way, you won't miss any of our delicious recipes in the future. Now let's finish up our tawa paneer. Until next time, happy cooking!